So I needed a plan to paint the 3 Series. I was meant to use the garage at work, but we're far too busy there. So I bought a tent, which is fine, it works. It just kind of lets in a little bit of water as well. So a little bit of an update and progress on it. So it's all masked up, ready to be painted. Well, it was meant to be painted today. There's absolutely no chance of that. I've got things to help catch water in so it doesn't get all my paper and masking tape and all soaking wet. It's kind of working, it kind of isn't. Yeah, so they forecast a storm tonight, which is not ideal. It's now Friday. This has to be done and ready for BHP next Sunday, as well as the paint. Obviously got to put the roof box on. I've got all the bearings in the top shaft, service, brakes, put all the interior back together, because I had to pull all the headlining off to take the roof rails off because they were going to be a pain to mask up, so I just took them off. So yeah, nothing like cutting it thin. So the next video, the next bit will be me doing a time lapse of the painting of this. I'll do a little bit of a tutorial as well if you want to make your car look a bit like a cartoon. At the minute it looks like a bit like a fish covered in water. But yeah, I'll see you in the next bit. Welcome back again. So this is the day after the day of the storm. I was going to try and paint yesterday, but I couldn't. It was just, this thing's all right, but it leaks in all the seams when it's really heavy rain. So I held out, and yeah, today's a better day. So this is Saturday, 1 week left for BHP, loads to do. But anyway, I'm going to do a tutorial on how I do the cartoon effect. So I'm going to start with the paint. So I've got 3 different colour greens. Obviously I've got the bright, the darker for the shadowing, and then sort of like one in the middle for doing little highlights. You can also put white on it, black, whatever you want. And obviously we've got the Posca pens as well, which are in my van, which I'll grab in a bit. I've also got different caps. The paint I use is Montana 94. It's great stuff, love it. Yep, and then we've got all the different caps you can buy for doing big areas, small areas, doing little highlights and stuff. So yeah, we better get to it because we're running out of time. Right, so I tend to start with the darker colour first. Try and get some bigger areas covered with the highlighted, because then you can always cover it with a lighter one after. I seem to be fighting with a lot of insects at the minute. It's 1,000,000 degrees in here. Spiders, insects, flies, ants, you name it, they're on it. And let's get to it. I'm going to use the standard cap for a moment. If I need to change it for a big area, I've got the option. Let's go. So I forgot to film this bit because my camera decided it didn't want a camera anymore and turned itself off. So for the last 10 minutes I've been chatting to myself. I haven't done a great deal more, to be honest. I've just added some yellow and white spray that I had. It kind of makes the edges of the car pop a bit more, so when we go over it with the Posca pen, which is the next bit, it will really stand out and all those lines will come to life. And yeah, and that's basically how it makes it look like a cartoon. So I'm going to put you back up here and we'll carry on. Okay, so the fun bit, the Posca pens. This is what will really make the car come alive. So I used two. I've got a black one, a 15mm nib, so you can get some really good lines. So if you enjoy fat lines, this is the one for you. You can get smaller ones all the way down to 2mm, I think. But I like the fat lines. So anyway, what I like to do first to get an idea of how the rest is going to look, where all these body lines are, put a nice line on them, on the edges and the bumper. So flat edge down, and then just pull it up to there. Doesn't have to be neat, doesn't have to be straight. It just adds to it really. And same up here. Some lines are going to be thicker than others. I'll come down here. Another one on the arch here. Again, it doesn't have to be neat or perfect, adds to it. Right, so we've got a couple of our body lines, and then that gives you something to work from. Probably put another one here. You don't even have to go all the way, but I will. There, maybe another one there. Again, so you can see where it's all broken up, and it doesn't matter, just, like I said, it just adds to it. And then you can do like the lines. Like that. We'll do another one here. Maybe not go all the way down. Line there. And there. And that's basically it. It's just lines on the body lines. Add a few more wherever you like, maybe where I painted here, like you can see the line blades. Overspray, you can use that and just cover it. Easy as that. So, I'll put you back up and then watch your time lapse and we do the rest of it. And there we have it. That's one side, one bit done. I hope some of that information was useful to you for you to do it yourself. I'm always happy to answer any questions if anyone's got any. So next Sunday, BHP in Exeter, I'm taking the 91, my E60 and the Audi A3. All three cars are going, so pop over, come have a look at the cars, come say hello. We'll be on the stand with South Culture. And I hope to see you there, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.